This just in. Black Manta has been spotted laying siege to Atlantis. Let's cut to hate mail for more details.
Alright, let's talk about Black Manta. He does seem like he's going to be a pretty strong character. I think he's going to be excellent for Siege. After Siege, I think he's going to be probably a slightly above average character. He's going to work well on bleed teams, though I've noticed I don't have to run him with a whole complement of bleeders to be effective. For Legendary Order, I'm struggling a little bit with what I would like to pick. Initially, I was going to go with 2-1-5-4-3, though I'm starting to find that 2 isn't quite as useful as I thought it would. Unfortunately, due to Wonder Girl, you always have to look at what is going to be the best effect to take on Wonder Girl, usually hidden behind Harley Quinn Mad Jester. Where I thought gaining True Sight was going to be very useful, I find that I don't need that as much, and I find the applying heal immunity to an enemy is more useful than I originally gave it credit for because we still see so many Atrocitus teams. Though in Siege you're seeing more of the Batgirl teams, so I didn't value that quite as high, but when I went back and was playing in Wraith, I found that extremely useful. The one I only took, when you're looking at the videos, I took 2 and 5, but I think 1 is probably much better than I originally gave it credit for. I find I open matches a lot with his 2, and then his 3, his Optic Blast, does a lot of damage. You can one-shot Wonder Girl when she isn't hidden behind a taunter. So on certain matches, I was running Brainiac, World's Greatest Detective, and had Black Manta. World's Greatest Detective would get rid of Power Girl's taunt, and then I could one-shot Wonder Girl, and also she wouldn't revive, on an Atrocitus team. The one I find least useful is the 3 turn all bleeds into permanent bleeds, mainly because his bleeds last 3 turns, but if you're running a bleed-centric comp and you're playing characters that have shorter bleed durations, that might be more useful to you, but if you're going to leave one off, that's probably the one. The Vengeful Conversion, gain 10% turn meter on each mend. It only helps if you're facing mending characters, so I don't find that to be quite as useful, so that's probably why I would take that one 4th. But all in all, it seems like he's a pretty solid character. He's not going to be a meta-changing, meta-breaking type of character, mainly because he doesn't directly deal with the problem that is Wonder Girl. But overall, pretty good character, pretty strong, and I think if you are playing Siege and going for the top, he's going to be extremely valuable for that. And I see him having synergies with lots of characters going forward, so I think we're going to see an uptick in the bleed comps out there. All right, thank you very much. Hate Mail signing off.
Thank you for tuning in to this edition of WROL Broadcasts, a subsidiary of the Oddsman and We Are Legends. To view additional content and support the show, please go to patreon.com/WROL Broadcasts.